Hello there, and welcome to Nessie's Escapades. Now this video is going to be a little bit different because it doesn't actually include Nessie, but it does include a very special vessel that's just a teeny tiny bit bigger. Now it's no secret that I'm an absolute fanatic when it comes to ocean liners, and I'm not talking about your big boxy floating apartment blocks that are cruise ships. I'm talking about true ocean liners, vessels that are designed with the strength, power and speed to get you from A to B on the oceans on time, no matter what the weather. Now, if you're not familiar with ocean liners, probably the most notable among them will be the RMS Titanic, which was the second in a trio of sister ships of the Olympic class, and she sadly sank on her maiden voyage after striking an iceberg back in April of 1912. But my interest in ocean liners goes all the way back to Brunel's SS Great Britain, which was the first iron-hulled ocean liner, and it spans right the way through to the vessel that we're going to talk about today. Now, I've been trying to see this vessel for the last 20 years, pretty much since she's been built, so actually getting to see her for the first time was a really special day for me, so I really wanted to share it with you. So come with me while we visit the mighty Queen Mary 2. As we approached Liverpool Cruise Terminal, the unmistakable sight of Cunard's flagship came into view. She was actually ahead of schedule because I was hoping to watch her arrive, but nevertheless it was a nice surprise to see her there. This is the RMS Queen Mary 2, the last transatlantic ocean liner left in service, and one of only 3 current ships to carry the prestigious Royal Mail Ship prefix. At 1,132 feet long, the QM2 is the largest ocean liner ever built. She was designed by renowned British naval architect Stephen Payne and built by Chantiers de l'Atlantique in France, and in every way she is a true ocean liner and an absolute engineering masterpiece. As an engineer myself, I really love to get into all the nitty-gritty of the systems aboard this amazing vessel, especially the propelling machinery. The Queen Mary 2 is powered by 4 gigantic 16-cylinder diesel engines, along with 2 gas turbines. When all these run together, they can produce as much as 157,000 horsepower and generate enough electricity to power a city. All this power, along with her 4 Rolls-Royce Alstom mermaid-podded propulsion units, means that she can bat along through a Force 12 hurricane and travel at speeds of up to 30 knots. Unlike cruise ships, the QM2's sharp bow is designed to cleave large waves in half rather than ride over them. And as with most true ocean liners, she has a deep draft to help with stability. She also has a trick up her sleeve in the shape of 4 fin stabilisers that can be deployed to help with rolling in heavy seas. I was in awe of the sheer scale of this liner. She's absolutely massive, and the videos don't do her justice. She mustn't have been there long before we arrived, because they were still attaching all her mooring lines fore and aft. In these clips, you get a slight sense of scale of the QM2. That workboat is quite a big vessel in itself, and you notice its roof doesn't even come up to the top of the waterline. It was really interesting watching all this go on, so I sat back and watched. Of course, it'd be rude not to take some video clips along the way. I'll let these next couple of clips play, then you can enjoy the sights and sounds like I did. Oh, how I'd love to be up there on that platform. That workboat was quite beastie. There was quite a strong current running on the Mersey this day, and it made light work of it. Listen to that engine. Once she was moored up, the gangways were lowered and railings were attached so the passengers could disembark to see Liverpool. She visited Liverpool as part of her British Isles cruise, which was a special cruise to mark her 400th transatlantic crossing, and I'm so pleased she did because it meant she was close enough that I could go and see her. The amount of time I just sat there and stared at this remarkable vessel was just ridiculous. She really is incredible. During the afternoon, we had a walk further down the dock to find a cafe where we could have a nice cup of coffee, and I also found a fantastic vantage point to get some nice distance shots from another angle. I thought it'd be rude not to get a selfie too. As we walked onto the freshwater section of the dock, we watched this little jackpike get his lunch, which was great.
Oh! Did you get that?
Yeah. From a distance, you could really see how the Queen Mary 2 dwarfed everything around her. It was amazing. If you ever go to Liverpool docks, I can highly recommend Moose Coffee. We had a fantastic late lunch there, and all the staff were so friendly and the service was impeccable. One thing I can't convey via video is the actual feeling of the sound that the Queen Mary 2 emits. It's the quietest yet most deep resonating rumble you've ever felt. It actually made the railings tremble. If you listen closely to this next clip with a decent set of headphones or speakers, you may just be able to hear some of that rumble. Unfortunately, the day was drawing to a close, but I had to get one last shot of this mighty ocean liner. Thanks ever so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I hope to see you soon on the next episode of Nessie's Escapades. Take care.